To give up, you have to be dead, or completely incapacitated.
Brace yourselves, knowledge is coming. Boom.
What is better than Lamborghini?
Agenda.
CCNA.
Something DevOps related.
Python.
Acronyms. Cosmos.
Trader. Economy.
Git. Boom boom boom. But this YouTube channel is dodgy. But there are forces in the universe that we cannot explain, like why do people keep subscribing to this? But now. Remember, I kind of tried to get a job at the bank. Junior software engineer. Net core. In the blah blah tribe.
Tribes, teams, what else? Whatevs.
So they thanked me for applying. So you know what was the reply? Ha ha. I took an L but took a lot of wins in the process.
Okay.
Fine.
Keep dreaming, lad. So they went through my application, and did not see a perfect match for tech position.
They also did the self-deprecation thing where they said that they are lame, and it is hard to evaluate all my talents. Ha ha. That is nice way to put somebody down. You should be learning, lad, from this. So. But now.
CCNA. You are listening to me talking about IP addressing basics. What of which is configuring TCP/IP.
So previously on Ready to Die I talked about subnet mask. And now you will listen to me talk about default gateway. So.
When your system wants to send data to another system on the network, it looks at its own network ID and compares that to the destination system's network ID. Right?
Basically trying to figure out if this host is on the same network or not.
If it appears, why appears? Anyway, if it appears that both have the same network ID, meaning both hosts are on the same network, the data is sent directly from your system to the destination system. But if the two systems, are on the different networks, your system must pass the data to the router so that the router can send the data to the destination system's router. But how does your system know where the router is? Duh. Default gateway aka router.
Boom.
The default gateway is the IP address of the router that will be used to send data from your network to another network. Anyway, in short, to communicate on the interwebs, your system will need to be configured with an IP address, a subnet mask, and a default gateway. If you need to communicate only with other systems on your network, you will need only an IP address and a subnet mask.
So.
IP addressing's basic part configuring TCP/IP is finito.
Finish. So.
Next TCP/IP addressing. CCNA.
Over and out for now.
Now but next is some about DevOps.
I'm talking about memory. So let's talk about fragmentation. Fragmentation of memory. Fragmentation of memory is a memory disorder.
Disorder? Huh? Okay, disorder where an individual is unable.
Wait.
What? Individual? In computer storage? Lad, in computer storage, fragmentation is a phenomenon in which storage space, main storage or secondary storage, is used inefficiently, reducing capacity or performance and often both. Okay. But what is it exactly? The exact consequences of fragmentation depend on the specific system of storage allocation in use and the particular form of fragmentation. In many cases, fragmentation leads to storage space being wasted, and in that case the term also refers to the wasted space itself. Okay. Son, lad.
But what is it?
Okay.
What are the types of fragmentation? There are 3 different but related forms of fragmentations.
So know the types but forms?
So, external fragmentation, internal fragmentation, and data fragmentation, which can be present in isolation or conjunction. Conjunction is a thing that joins together some.
Like linguistic conjunction that joins sentence with an and, but, and etc. So fragmentation is often accepted in return for improvements in speed or simplicity. Analogous phenomena occur for other resources such as processors. Wow. Huh? Okay.
This is next in line, but now let's talk about Python.
Let's talk about data types, variables, basic input-output operations and basic operators.
So let's talk about literal. A literal is data whose value determined by the literal itself.
As this is a difficult concept to understand for a dumb man like my son, a good example may be helpful, right, lad? Imagine 3 digits.
1, 2, 3. In the rows digits would represent 123. But what if the digit is letter C?
Does it represent any value? Maybe, lad.
Letter C can be the symbol of the speed of light. It also can be the constant of integration, or even the length of a hypotenuse in the sense of a Pythagorean theorem. There are many possibilities. So. As you can see, you cannot choose the right one without some additional knowledge. So. This is the clue for you.
1, 2, 3 aka 123 is a literal, and letter C is not. And.
You use literals to encode data and to put them into your code. Boom.
You are ready to be Python scripting engineer and work for a big bank and make the monies and have a super hot grill fish bish.
Damn. Good for you. Day what?
Day 4. CAN, Campus Area Network. CARP, Common Address Redundancy Protocol. CASB, Cloud Access Security Broker. CAT, Category. CCMP, Counter Mode Cipher Blockchaining Message Authentication Code Protocol. CCTV, Closed Circuit TV. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access.
CSMA, CD, Carrier Sense Multiple Access, Collision Detection.
CHAP, Challenge Handshake Authentication Protocol. CIDR, Classless Interdomain Routing. Cosmos maybe?
Damn.
Okay.
Some. Little a little. In this small universe, there is only radiation. But universe can be even smaller, but what happens then? So how the universe began? And can our brains even comprehend the real truth?
The idea was that the universe started its life a finite time ago in a single huge explosion, and that the present expansion is a relic of the violence of this explosion. This Big Bang idea seemed to me to be unsatisfactory even before detailed examination showed that it leads to serious difficulties.
But why Fred? Why Fred Hoyle? Damn.
Danger zone. If the star is moving away, the wavelength of the light is stretched out, meaning its length is prolongated, and since longer waves looks more red, then the light seems to be more red than it actually is, so that is where the red shift come from.
Boom. College.
Anything else? Trader maybe? Okay.
Money market instruments.
Money market funds, money market accounts, CDs aka certificates of deposit, commercial paper, bankers' acceptances, Eurodollars, repos.
So let's start with some. Money market funds.
The wholesale money market is limited to companies and financial institutions that lend and borrow in amounts ranging from $5 million to well over $1 billion per transaction.
Mutual funds offer baskets of these products to individual investors. The net asset value of such funds is intended to start at $1.
During the 2008 financial crisis, one fund fell below that level. That triggered market panic and a mass exodus from the funds, which ultimately led to additional restrictions on their access to riskier investments. Okay.
Fine.
So also some economy maybe baby? So a given economy is a set of processes that involves its culture, values, education, technological evolution, history, social organization, political structure, legal systems, and natural resources as main factors. These factors given context, content, and set the conditions and parameters in which an economy functions. In other words, the economy domain is a social domain of interrelated human practices and transactions that does not stand alone.
So.
Economic agents can be individuals, businesses, organizations, or governments. Economic transactions occur when two groups or parties agree to the value or price of the transacted good or service, commonly expressed in a certain currency. However, monetary transactions only account for a small part of the economic domain.
So how Git works under the hood?
Anyway, to initialize your first repository you will be using git init command. You should enter this command in the folder you want to initialize the Git repo aka repository.
Boom, that is enough for one day for a dumb man like my son, which I don't have, but if I did, he would be welly smart. Bye.
You make me feel so unreal. La 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 la, la 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 la. We can live the dream. We can be so unreal. Living in high speed. Love is so insane like that. Want your lips on me, you